It is a new day, my friends, and welcome back to episode number 4 on Spartan Builds with me, Spartan. The last episode we became fabulous armor trims for the win, my friends. Glorious, absolutely glorious. I've been very busy in between episodes, though I wanted to build, but didn't quite feel up to recording, so I added 4 more of these little rice patty plantation things, and I like it a lot. I've got some beetroot there, I've got some wheat in place now. They're fantastic. That is not the only thing that I did though. I also built this staircase up to where I've been farming my trees. I've got some spruce trees and oak trees, and behind the oak trees there are some birch as well. But I need to come over here and grab our camel, hop on. Episode 3, not out yet as of the time of this recording, so again, if you guys have any name suggestions for our camel, leave them down in the comments below and I will be sure to get around to them. We've got the staircase up to our tree area here, but I took it a little bit further. To where, at the peak of this little mountain, I ended up building a staircase and a bridge and a path down all the way to where the red sand desert starts. Because in the last episode we found this, a mine shaft over here. And my aim had been, my friends, to build a spider XP farm with you guys. Having, made use of some of these spider spawners inside of this here mine shaft. Let's do that. Come back here. There you go. I'm afraid to say that I basically recorded that entire episode already in which I did that. I built, there's a slight hole. I built a spider XP farm. And if we hobble all the way through here, I've already explored the whole mine shaft and everything. And right here, and if you guys can hear it, there are cave spiders. Yeah, I built the whole thing. There's actually 2 cave spider spawners within range of one another, this one and the other one, and it didn't work very well, unfortunately. As you can see, the killing chamber here isn't great. Something about the distance and merging the 2 spawners together, it just didn't work very well. And I wasn't happy with where that video was going, so instead, I've used it, and we even enchanted a diamond sword, though with Bane of Arthropods. I'm ashamed to have done that. But I'm really not happy with where that video was going, so we're gonna do something else instead in this video, and it's going to revolve around getting XP. Because this thing, it took me an hour to get up from level 25 to 33. It's not a great XP farm either. So we're just gonna pretend that that thing isn't there, that I didn't waste a whole morning trying to record a video on it, and we are instead going to do something else that will hopefully be a lot more fun. But before we get to whatever alternative XP farm we may or may not end up building, I do have 33 levels at the moment. So let's go ahead and see. I made another diamond pickaxe because I'm going to need to do some digging. And I think I want to get rid of this Bane of Arthropods enchantment that the sword has. Let's see. Sharpness 4 is a lot better than Bane of Arthropods. That's not bad. That's efficiency. What about a book? Sweeping edge. I think let's go with that one for 1. Fire aspect is kind of garbage, but that's okay. Sharpness, unbreaking. Unbreaking could be nice. A work pick? Let's go with that. Let's see. Just unbreaking. Okay. Not at all great. I wonder if we can get a Silk Touch. I know Silk Touch can be a lower level enchantment, so let's see. Let's go ahead and spend a couple of levels here. That would be a negative. Alright, well, that sucks. I have a bit more lapis. I'm just gonna keep going until I can't get any more of anything. Aqua Affinity could be nice. Why am I not getting that one? Because I need to be level 19 for it, that's why. Dang. That is a Silk Touch. That's alright, that's not hypercritical. We're gonna go ahead, disenchant all of those books. I'm just gonna throw that stuff all in there. This will just be a work pick. I'm gonna want to do a lot of digging in the rest of this video, so good, we have it. And spending some diamonds is a-okay, because we do have the Fortune 3 pick as well that we can use to get more. Where did the skeleton go? I will never say no to some free bones. So what is it that we do to gain a decent amount of experience, if not build a mob grinder in the early game? Well, my friends, we're going to do exactly the same thing that we did in the last episode. We're going to use villagers and potatoes, maybe carrots. Before we get that going though, I've done a little bit of preparation here. I really like the way this has started to come together. So I saw this spot, and that is where I think we're going to dig in and we're going to build a villager breeder after I've decorated all of this a bit more. It is a little bit later, okay, it's a lot later, and I've done a lot. While I did all of that lot, I actually got a couple of levels. I got enough levels to do a couple of things. I've enchanted a shovel. It's not great, but it now has Silk Touch on it, which is fantastic. And I ended up getting Silk Touch on a book, which I think I'm going to put on our work pick for now. Now it's a little too late because I've already done most of the digging and work, but it's fine. I'm not too fussed by that. What do we call a Silk Touch pick? Let me know if you guys get the reference to that. I'm ashamed that I do, but let me know. Okay, it's not quite dark yet. Let me show you what I have done since the last clip. Like I said, I've done a good amount. We had the bridge in place in the last clip, but that was about it. Now I have a whole bunch of these support mechanisms in place, and I kind of like them. We took the same rope concept that we had on the rope bridge and used that to kind of keep these beams in place, while they have a rope that spans down and actually hooks around the bridge. I'm trying to make physics make sense. Over there, that is our villager breeder, and that is going to be the villager breeder's output. And it actually glows very nicely at night. I need some light here, but for now I like that. That's beautiful. We might need another little structure thingy on this wall eventually, but for now this is good, I think. I don't know where my bed is. I had a bed in my inventory. Oh dear. Oh dear, this is bad? Okay, looks like we made it. Let's sleep. And before I do anything else, I need to make a bed. I did bring all of the string that I gathered from our failed spider spawner. It's not a massive amount, but it is some. Let's make a bed. I need some wooden plank. No, not from the oak. No. Yeah. Birch has some spare planks. And the most important thing, now that I'm making a bed, this is the first bed that I've made for myself. It cannot be a white bed. It's a red bed now. Okay, mobs. I see you, Mr. Zombie. Yeah, burn. Burn! Let me show you what I've done. Ignore the composters for now. I will explain that in a second. We're gonna walk past this building, and we're gonna come up to this one first. This is the villager breeder. It's a very basic, very simple little structure. I put the campfire in so that there's a bit of life to it. It's not just plain and boring. You can come in, there's a door. That door ain't gonna mean much. This door, I'm actually going to put a trap door in front of it so that our villagers can't escape through it and general zombies can't get into it. But this is our villager breeder. It's a very basic, simple, parrot-based villager breeder. I've found that if the breeders don't have access to beds, sometimes the farm breaks, so I've given them beds for now. And here I've got spare beds. This is probably where my bed wound up. It's one of these 5. And the little babies will think that they can run over here, but they can't, and they'll just fall down there, trying to get to the spare beds. Basic, simple, easy. From the spare beds channel water thing, it comes to here. It's not a bubble elevator or anything. I haven't been to the nether. I don't have soul sand. But my villagers will end up here, and I can pop down a minecart, pick them up, and bam, we've got a villager. Ready. Actually, I think this is my bed. It can stay right there. So yeah, we've got basically a setup ready for villager output. And this is now where we get into why I've got a whole bunch of composters set out. They're just the workstation I chose. You can use any workstation, but this is what I'm going to use to lure my villagers all the way from the village, which is way over there. And you can kind of see there's another composter right there, and there's another composter right there. I'm going to lure my villagers into the farm using composters. And I have a bunch more in my inventory should I need them. I might at most need 1 or 2 more, but I think we should be fine. Also, I was aging some copper, and this is the very last piece that is refusing to age. So if we follow my trail of composters all the way back, we do eventually, hi sheep, get to that little village that we saw on episode 1. And are you already linked to a composter? That is perfect, fantastic, sir. Yeah, you're not one of my actual farmers yet. What happens if I break this first composter? Yeah, this is how we do it, my friends. I'm just gonna break the composters as we go, and he's just gonna lock on to the next composter. And hopefully I can get him there before the sun sets and before he wants a bed. Okay, I think this is going well. He's already taken to the bridge, which is exactly what I wanted him to do. Let's keep going, not that one. Just keep it moving, pal. You'll get there eventually. No, not the bed. Not the bed, you idiot. Oh dear, villagers and trapdoors. I forgot about that. You going to bed? Go in there. No! Where are you going? You idiot! Bed! No! What are you doing? Excuse me, sir? Oh dear. I'm gonna have to sleep first. Why? I am so confused. Why did breaking that one block make the world of difference to you? No. Oh my word. You did so well until we got here. Yes, go. No! Why? You were doing so well. No. I'm not letting you out. You need to come here. This is your composter. Is it because there's a slab on top of it? Thank you. Now you stay in there. That is your home. Okay. 1 villager down. That was easy. Fantastic. We have villagers. In our villager breeder, this one is actually not a bad villager to have in here. I can trade potatoes and carrots to him, eventually melons and pumpkins. And since I'm basically running out of the golden carrots I got from my last trading endeavors experience things in the last episode, I might just come and get him up to the highest tier so that I can trade with him more regularly and easily. For now though, these guys will be in here. I'm probably going to remove this door so that they don't think that they can go out through there the whole time. And yeah, now we just wait for these two to rub noses together, to farm carrots, and to make more little baby villagers. Good news, the farm works. It took them a little while to get going, but there it is. I'm happy. They do need to still grow up, and I'm hoping... You see, I have the signs down there at the bottom. I did open this up just so that I could see if there were actual baby villagers in here. Those 2 signs prevent water from flowing forward, and the bottom sign prevents water from flowing down. So the baby villagers can be pushed in here, and they will stay there until they grow up, in theory, to be adults. Once they're adults, their head will be in the water above them, and then they can swim upward and be here. I think, in theory, this should work. And it should mean that we will only ever have adult villagers up here, so I never have to wait for a villager to grow up before I can zombify them or any of that. But we're not quite at the point of... It's raining. Of zombification just yet. Oh. Okay, so he grew up. This could be a small problem. Come on. I need those baby villagers to stop pushing you. Yeah, come on, forward. Come forward. He's gonna drown if he stays there too long. There's another one. Ah, there we go. Yep, started taking damage, you idiot. That's what you get. But it works. It works. And real quick, just to make sure that these guys are now not unhappy. No? Okay, you look fine. I think. Yeah, his prices are down, not up. Okay, so the baby, well, the non-baby took damage on that side when he grew up, and it didn't impact his parents. Perfect. The sun is busy setting. Why is the sun setting? Now, in order to get the best trades out of villagers, we are going to have to deal with zombification at some point. Probably sooner rather than later. But not in this episode. We don't have time for all of that too. But I'll probably put that over there. Have a zombification station over there. And then we can figure out what to do with the villagers. In the meantime, I've done a little bit of work while I've been waiting for those villagers to breed. We're gonna need things to trade with farmer villagers to get XP out of them. Now, while I do have my plant paddies up there, it's no fun to harvest these things yourself. You build automatic farms in Minecraft. So I've started a little bit of that, and I've dug 2 holes. And the 2 holes that I dug are basically ready. They're set up to have a farmer on each side, and if I squeeze through here real quick, we've got hoppers, a fence, and a spot for another villager to stand. The farmer will collect crops, and then in an attempt to feed his companion, he will walk over here and he will throw his crops at it. But because the fence post is actually taller than 1 block, the crops just hit the fence post down into the hoppers, and voila, crop profit. So in order to get the villagers over here, I think I'm just gonna make use of rails. I didn't use rails to get the initial villagers into the breeder because that's a lot further than this, and I am pretty broke. I mean, I've got a good amount of rails, most of it from that the cave spider spawner mineshaft thing, although I had to craft most of the powered rails that I'm using. And yeah, I've just gone with a quick dirt bridge here because this pathway, although convenient to travel along, is half slab ups and downs which don't work great with the rails. So for the time being, we'll just use a quick dirt bridge, and I will figure out a better, neater method of transportation at some point in the future. Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, I want to do a lot with villagers. We're probably going to need to do this more than once. Anyway, I think it is time to test this out. Does this work? It works! Yay, we can grab villagers. Okay, then I think everything else is set. We've got plenty of daylight left. Let's just run through, do one quick last check. All of these rails are powered. Probably the most difficult part, but I think with those three over there and this whole ramp being powered, they should have enough momentum to make it. I'm going to bring them around here, down this little hole, and straight in. And once he's in here, I think I'll just let the farmers out, let them do their thing and start harvesting. And then I'll do this one, and then at the very end we'll do these two. So let's send the first one off. I only have the one minecart at the moment, so we do have to follow him and just check up. And he's going a lot faster than I can run, but at least he made it up the ramp. Yay! Okay. He made it. Let's go ahead. While he's still stuck in there, I'm going to get rid of all of that. We're going to put trapdoor back so he can't get out. And I'm going to replant these potatoes for him. And then we can come over here and very carefully, there we go, nudge him out. No, 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 where do you think you're going, bud? This is yours. I don't know what he's... Go find your thing. Stay. And I can then reconnect the rails to the side and we can do a second one. And so we have all 4 villagers in place. I put these 2 in, and I think everything should be working, although the 2 farmers seem to want to rub noses with one another. I don't know if it's because these are trapdoors and villagers don't recognize trapdoors as full blocks. I might just come and put the glass in here. But we'll see. If I'm not getting any carrots or potatoes out of these 2 farms, then, you know, I know what to do. Oh, I'm getting potatoes. No carrots yet. Perfect. So this is where the output, the 2 villagers are just in here and here. No. No. You're not allowed to breed. No. No hearts. Why are there hearts? Excuse me. Stop it. You 2 better not... I mean, you don't have access to bed, so you can't, but... Grumpy. Yes, be grumpy. No! Stop it! Go. No. Okay, I really hope I'm not gonna have a swarm of villager babies running around in here. No. Anywho, I want to build something now. We haven't built anything yet in this video, not aesthetic. Oh, that's not true. Actually, this whole bridge behind me and stuff we built. I want to build, and I want to do it with some glorious, fun music. So, at the time of this recording, replay mod, unfortunately, not yet available for the masses. So we're going to do a montage and we're going to see what kind of fun stuff I can manage with that. For now though, enjoy the music, and I'll catch you guys at the other side of this funky tune. Now that is a mighty fine windmill. So much more impressive than the dainty little one we built in episode 1. I like it. I'm happy. It's got some interesting blocks in it. The symmetry is off. It's actually pushed off to one side. I like the leaf-shaped blades that it has. Kind of shows movement, but you're never quite sure in which direction. And bamboo! Bamboo goes really well with Darko. I'm just saying, you know? Just saying. I'm currently standing on a tree. I would have liked to stand up there, but then unfortunately the signs and the chests don't render in. And the chests at the very least are important in this build. Very important in this build, in fact, because, well, they are my carrot and potato farms. And it is working fantastically. This is what I got in the time that I've spent building this humongous windmill of ours, my friends. That's a good amount of potatoes and carrots. Now, I haven't covered up the hole here in the back just yet, but we can come and have a look, and both of the guys on the right in the potato field are still alive, and both of the fellows in the left in the carrot field are still alive. That is a win, my friends. It's always a win when your villagers survive your builds. Also, I think my villager breeder might have worked a bit too long. I've got a lot of villagers in there. I have no idea how many. Moving on. I think, my friends, we are... See, look, the chests and the signs just gonna render out. I think we're done, my friends. We've built a lot, alright? All of this is a lot. And not just does it look fantastic, but it actually produces a good amount of stuff for us. Let's turn around so we can have it in the background. Yeah, right there. My friends, we're done for the episode. I am very much out of time, and wouldn't you know it, just as I finish building this thing, the replay mod releases. That sucks. But it does mean next episode, we're gonna have it and we're gonna do some fantastic time lapses. You can count on that one. So I'll catch you in the next one, my friends, and until then, have an absolutely brilliant one.